Ben, what are you watching?
The fucking Grand Theft Hamlet trailer, and it's fucking beautiful. This is
Hello,
coming to
ladies and
theaters.
gentlemen. Welcome back to MehTV. Where'd my windsock go? There it is.
I took it. Oh.
There we
Damn, you
go.
found the chair.
Okay, so, very special episode of MehTV today. Kevin is away on family holiday business, so it is just me, Ben, and Pyro, and we're watching the first
Rhino.
3 episodes. Oh, Rhino the Pyro, yeah.
Oh.
Of the first 4 episodes of Creature Commandos.
The first official, technically the first official DCU project.
Yes, confusingly. Go over to the Twitch, and YouTube if you want to see my masterpiece of a poster.
Yeah, it also flopped. I don't know, like, I'm just going to mention now since I didn't mention it on stream, but this show bombed. Like, Alex was trying to find memes of this show, and he could
so
only
I could
find
put him in the
like
thumbnail.
one. It is like, it's dead in the water. And for what is essentially the first DCU project, that says a lot. And if you're gonna ask us about the Superman thing, I'm not gonna talk about it right now. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Like
we're doing it tomorrow, right? Don't say that. He'll copyright strike us for saying that.
No, we're not doing anything tomorrow. I have to go into overdrive on Bender's video.
Okay, so I guess before we start, I'll give my quick thoughts on it. It looks really
we can
bad.
do it as we watch. But yeah, are you guys over on the place, or do I need to forward this in the chat here?
Yeah, post it in the chat.
Okay.
I'll give my quick thoughts. The new Superman looks very corporate, and what I mean by that is that it is trying to be the most safe, generic film.
It's very focus grouped, yes.
Yes, it's trying to cater to Snyder fans. It's trying to cater to the Superman 78 fans. God damn it! That's
basically trying to poach them.
This is amazing. Are there any secrets here?
So basically, they were trying to.
I didn't have a place to put Ned Leeds.
Okay.
I just wound up.
I see the place you could have put him. Honestly, you could put him in like the left corner where this small guy is.
Yeah, but that would have required more work, and I would have had to do a bunch of color correction.
Yeah. But yeah, the main issue with the Superman trailer is that it's just so fucking generic. It looks like it's filmed by the same guy who filmed The Flush, which says a lot.
Oh wait, it literally was.
No way! You gotta be fucking kidding me!
James Gunn hired the same cinematographer who did The Flush. I can't believe you've turned around on that film, Ben.
Wait, no, listen. I do still like The Flush, but it's not great.
The Flush, the flesh.
That's what people call that movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it flushed down the toilet.
Yeah.
It killed the DCEU technically, but yeah, no, like that's fucking hilarious. Here's the thing, like people, but he likes good movies. He thinks The Flash is an amazing movie. Those are James Gunn's words, not mine. And
then he hired the cinematographer for Superman.
Oh my god, that's so fucking fun. No wonder the film looks
Kevin
very
says, The Flesh, he's super strong and super naked.
Remember those story leaks that talked about how it's a ripoff of Black Adam's story in the Middle East?
We'll get to that. We have to actually watch.
No. I want to mention this now. He fucking lied. It's true. It's all fucking true.
It's all true. All of it plays the Han.
Every last story leak has been proven true by this fucking trailer. Yeah. I find that amazing.
I'm not gonna be able to read out some of these chats you're sending.
I can.
Because there's spoilers. 3, 2, 1.
Let me see what you wrote.
Thunder Girl, she flies like thunder. Stinky Diver, a former Navy command. Yeah, just popping out the Fleischer thing and the old bullet logo, and it's so fucking sauceless. Bell Rev, prison. Oh, mate, why is your flag and all this shit bad, CJ? GBS News, even though it appears to be...
Oh, yeah, I can't read that. That's spoilers. Oh, God, that's right. They turned that group into fucking... They turned that group into sexist bigots, even though they were complete victims of them. Why? That's so fucking... Fuck you, James Gunn. Fuck you. That's so fucking... No.
Hang on a second. Is this episode 1? Yeah, it is episode 1. Okay.
Yeah. So can we talk about this group in the comics?
Yeah.
They were victims, and I get that they were a little problematic because the women did rape them, and that's true. But turning them into sexist bigots makes it seem like that's like justified, and I don't like that.
Waller's actress is reprising her role from the DCEU. Rick Flag Sr., who looks a hell of a lot like James Gunn, is well.
Oh my! No, I can't.
He's played by Frank Grillo.
He does look like James Gunn. God damn it.
Yeah, he doesn't look a goddamn thing like Frank Grillo, even though they made Waller to look like Viola Davis.
Is it weirder because, like, James Gunn said he wants all the voice actors to reprise the role in live action?
When did that happen?
Peacemaker. It happened in Peacemaker.
I didn't watch Peacemaker past the first episode.
Yeah, me neither, but I know it comes from that. She exposed the program at the end of the season 1.
Batman had the fucking deets on Task Force X. Why didn't he do it?
Reasons. James Gunn forgot. It's also not canon to this one. Is that fucking Weasel?
Fuck you, Weasel.
God fucking damn it, no.
I don't like you, Weasel.
It's a goddamn Weasel.
Was he just licking himself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Somehow, thankfully, he is not anatomically correct. Yes.
I think
the corpse was human.
I'm surprised this doesn't get a TVMA rating.
And well, it probably is.
Subtitles, please. They're really annoying the shit out of me.
No, I need the subtitles because we're talking
it's
over it.
So far ahead. I can't deal with
Yeah, it's really out of sync.
Okay, that's better.
God.
Fuck
Weasel
you,
should never be on any...
fuck.
Okay. Harry Callahan, I need to borrow your 44 Magnum. I need to put something down. Yeah, Corto Maltese, remember that?
Okay, good. His son's still dead.
Yeah, so...
How many commies?
That's...
Oh, God.
That would be funny if it wasn't so fucking stupid.
I'll fuck it.
GI Robot represents every single commie brains idiot on social media.
GI Robot.
That one character looks like the character from Batman
just
Beyond.
The standard. Yeah, I was gonna say. Can't you just reprogram? Can't you get Batman to reprogram GI Robot?
Yeah, that's a good... Why don't you? It's a fucking robot!
He's basically Robot Captain America.
I hope the Weasel...
Sean Gunn as GI Robot and Weasel. Alan Tudyk as Dr. Phosphorus.
I'll fuck it.
You know phosphorus isn't radioactive, right? David Arbor as Frankenstein. Frank Grillo as Rick Flag Sr. James Gunn has his fucking...
What a fucking ego he has.
Yeah, James Gunn just inserts his fucking OC.
Intro.
Episode 1, the Collywobbles.
That kind of...
Why is it all CGI? This film this show... I've said the same thing twice. Batman hasn't been established in this universe yet. Wrong! The Suicide Squad... The Suicide Squad is a sequel to the previous DCEU, and this has the DCEU. This reference the events of the Corto Maltese. which means
I can
Ben
confirm this
Affleck
from
is
James.
still around.
Hang on. I can confirm this by this time the Justice League. The Justice League has been kind of formed, and Batman and Superman are around. They are active within this universe as the events of this are ongoing.
Yeah, GI Robot definitely represents lefties on social media. White supremacists there.
Yeah, why are we bringing
asshole there?
Weasel?
Nazi.
Yeah, the fucking why Weasel?
Weasel is a liability.
Yeah, like he just fucking he eats children.
You remember all the... Dear God, it looks like Rescue Heroes the movie.
This song, oh my god.
Hey, you remember how inappropriate some of the music was in Studio Squad?
Yes.
Yeah, just bringing that up for no reason whatsoever. Why is everything shitty CGI?
Yeah, like the hand-drawn stuff looks decent, but why is everything else CGI?
This isn't funny.
Oh, that's not... Fuck off.
Yeah, the voice direction is really bad.
This isn't funny. The only thing that got
you
me to
remember
laugh
when they
was
used to
G.I.
try and
Robot.
keep stuff like this semi-secret? You're a Black Ops team.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why were you able to see her?
Why don't you have
This was the
blackout windows in
secret.
that vehicle?
Why are there windows in the first place?
Why
That's
is
so
it why is it
dumb.
Cinderella's castle? Oh mate, why you yours, bad CG? Kevin says, you know, the 1,000-Year Blood War anime looks miles better than this bullshit, and I'm not even saying that because it's pixelated. Yeah, no. The pixel filter makes this look better.
Yeah, no, I'm not even joking. I'm looking at the pixel feeder now. It's more appealing.
What? Not fucking funny, Jimmy. Rick?
No,
She looks 20 years younger than you. That's what.
No.
Rick, she's young enough to be your daughter-in-law, Rick.
No, Rick. No, James Gunn. You can't fuck a child. You can't do that.
And while I understand the appeal of short-haired blonde girls, yeah, it's just Guardians of the Galaxy again.
What?
Why is it a made-up name?
What do you mean?
This is retarded.
This is so stupid.
No matter how this goes, this is... Like I said, no matter how this goes, this is gonna be stupid. Whether it's real or if it's fake. I don't care. This joke wasn't funny in-universe or not.
Yeah, I don't...
That is so fucking close to a Guardians gag.
This is not fucking funny. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Where's the good jokes?
This is annoying.
This is a comedy.
Okay, somebody shoot him now! Somebody shoot him!
Shut the fuck up!
You know, I typically don't say this to fictional characters, but I think you should kill yourself.
This feels like a series of events that aren't fun.
Ben, she should have slapped him.
I know. We are halfway through the episode.
Are we really halfway? It feels like it's only been 5 minutes.
I know, at least the pace is fast. Oh, I fucking hate the weasel. Why? You know, Alex, you say I'm gonna turn around on the flush. You should say me that about the Suicide Squad to me because that is very accurate.
One of these days, we're gonna have to watch Pissmaker.
Yeah, if we do that, we need to rewatch the Suicide Squad.
Already.
That's a girl? That corpse is
Yeah,
a
that's
woman?
I thought that was Joe Biden.
I can't wait for the next administration to take over Mexico and Canada.
The Queen is a lot more coherent than Biden.
The Queen is a lot more honest than Biden.
Does he run on diesel? Could you maybe ask that first?
Yeah, does he? That's a good question.
I thought he'd run on something like nuclear batteries or... Kevin says in Minecraft. No. Oh, in real life.
So I have a question.
Kevin says that he won't be there for Pissmaker's viewing. I can't blame him.
Are these the people that were supposed to be the Guardians of the Galaxy but got massively rejected?
Okay, so all of these are like DCE and F-list characters from from DC Comics, right?
Mm.
Except for G.I. Robot. G.I. Robot and Rick Flag Sr. are perhaps the most well-known of all of these stupid fucking characters. And, God, they are really drawing her sexy, aren't they?
How old is she? Jesus Christ! The man's dead!
Except for what he just did, Rick!
Kill the guy! What do you mean he hasn't? He just killed
Pretty
someone.
sure the weasel is violating
everyone's. Why did that bottle change size when he grabbed it? People don't just randomly shout out rock and roll.
To be fair, I know this country is from DC, like the comics somewhere.
Is it? I don't know.
It is. Same with the country that's in Superman. The Middle East country we see is from the comics. And I guess people, I seen the arguments, oh, it's not the Middle East, it's his made-up country. It is a representative of the Middle East, you dumb fucks! Listen, like, Middle East or not, it's Middle East. Right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. He was killed by Peacemaker, even though Peacemaker has no reason to do that or be on Waller's side.
Okay, to be fair, I don't agree with that. Peacemaker wanted to keep that information hidden.
No, I'm not talking about James Gunn's interpretation of Peacemaker. I'm talking about Peacemaker as a character. Now, Peacemaker is a character I actually know fairly well.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, I thought.
And
I thought
he shouldn't be like that. He's a superhero. He's not a villain.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my God!
Pour some sugar on me in the name of love.
It's James Gunn's Spanish over again.
Can't get enough. I'm sticky sweet from my head to my feet. Yeah, those are nipples.
God, no! Why?
Does James Gunn have a thing for older men hooking it with younger women?
Yes, literally.
Listen, I appreciate that the princess clearly never skips butt day, but Rick,
Rhino, listen, Rhino,
Rick,
never look.
Why does she have no nipples? Why does she have no nipples in the wide shot?
Maybe that's just how the women are in this country, Alex. Have you thought of that?
Well, that just means that we need more women like that in this world.
No, that's...
Where would if
That
it
is
didn't?
not how that works.
Where would the milk come from?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, it's kind of
Is there like a tiny hole where the nibbles
kind
would
of
be?
important.
You don't want to know where that milk comes from.
How does he not light anything on fire? I'm actually genuinely curious on that. Oh, fish boobs, nice. I was joking! I was fucking joking! Really?
Hmm.
I'll still fuck. She's going to fucking die.
So, here's the thing. That thing about Project M, that's a reference to the comic.
Okay, that's a good joke.
So the original lineup was a guy who transformed into a werewolf, a guy who transformed into Frankenstein, a regular human being, a vampire, and a gorgon, which is the Medusa creature, right? That's actually not that bad of a joke.
Yeah, that was a decent joke. Okay, that's also funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not too bad. Maybe we could go back for another 12 drafts on the rest of the goddamn script. If they never bring up G.I. Robot's actual name in this, I'm gonna be a little bit irritated.
Yeah.
You know that G.I. Robot has a robot dog?
Yeah. I think so.
You know he also has a robot cat? What
I did not know that.
Why are there so many
Brooklyn?
big titty hookers in here?
Why is it CGI again?
Yeah.
Why is so much of his animation just crappy CGI? Like, when it's hand-drawn animation, again, it's very nicely drawn, but then you get this crappy CGI bullshit.
Justice League Generation lost. Maxwell Lord used the creature commandos and attacked the Justice League International.
Deserved.
Hey! Could we maybe, like, have a movie or show about a superhero team that isn't a bunch of dysfunctional morons?
No, sorry,
Professional
James
heroes?
Gunn's the one. No, sorry, he's the one.
We already have that. It's called Guardians of the Galaxy.
Professional heroes who like each other and will actually get along. It's like, hey, we got...
You say that, Alex, but even the new Superman movie has a group like the Guardians in it.
Yeah, the fucking Justice League.
Yeah. Is this the character from
Just
Batman
pop his
Beyond?
head. No, it's not. That would be good.
They look
Rick?
the same.
Rick, pop his head. Pop his head, Rick. Rick, he's clearly a fucking liability.
Crash through the... Yep.
No, they don't have the bomb. They don't have the bomb. They have only electric shock. I will be fair on this. They did make that clear. They don't have explosives.
No. I'm saying he should kill him.
I know that's what you mean.
God damn it, Rick!
Okay, using an oven mitt is great.
That's actually...
Like that. Again, when it's not CGI, the animation's really good. Oh, nice duplex, by the way.
Yeah, if this... See, now the princess would be well within her rights to have all of you thrown the fuck out. Hang on.
Dumbass.
What the fuck? What's the point of that?
To pad out the runtime so that we could have 8 episodes. Usually I'm asking for DC animation projects to be longer, but...
Obligatory conflict! I know that was delayed, but whatever.
We need to have... Oh, so you were conveniently born in the...
They just so happened... It's just so happened that she was born in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Just randomly. Why? The plot... Oh, yeah, because the plot fucking demanded it. What the fuck is that? What? Huh? What was that?
Someone like her has a cell phone in her part of the country.
Technically, several people who make up this group are not actually part of the Creature Commandos. They're actually part of the Agents of Shade, namely Bride of Frankenstein and Nina Brzezowski.
Oh my god. Let me guess. Okay. There's gonna be some kind of conflict between Frankenstein and the bride.
My expectations were low, but holy fuck, I did not like this.
Opening theme Moliendo Cafe by Fanfare Collect. Yeah. Let's see what the end theme is.
I'm gonna read what Kevin said. He said 2 things. I won't be there for Pissmakers viewing. Yeah, I promised myself I wouldn't be there for that violation of the 8th Amendment. First time I ever saw Circle, is that
Cersei?
Cersei in any DC material was in Justice League Unlimited, where she turned Diana into a pig. Batman and Zatanna had to try and get her to turn Diana back. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. This is the first ever content for the DCU, technically. Really?
This is not a good first impression.
This is a horrible first impression.
Yeah.
This is like, why?
By the way,
that's like no. That's like if you started the MCU with the Marvels.
Yeah. By the way, Eric Frankenstein is played by David Arbor. Now, for those of you who are in the know, Frankenstein, the monster, his first name is Adam. And he's in the public domain. 3, 2, 1.
Frankenstein's is a cool concept. I wonder how this series will fuck it up.
I'm willing to bet there's gonna be some kind of, oh, my bride, I found you. I've left you a long time ago. I don't want you anymore, kind of thing.
Someone clip that just in case he's right. Oh, we're gonna see the origin, how they were made. Oh, nice tits, by the way. They're just circles.
It's just boobs, yeah.
Boobs.
Multiple heads. Torso with boobs.
Crazy scientist guy.
By the way,
so this show is gonna make zombies
Victor
sexy,
Frankenstein,
just like
played by
Monster Movie.
Peter Serafinowicz.
Russian.
Peter Serafinowicz, who should be playing the Tick. I love Peter Serafinowicz. He's awesome.
Yeah. Can you fix the subtitles, please, very quickly?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just noticed?
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah.
A problem that is totally not mine.
This is retarded.
God. Never ever say that.
Oh, you can't ever accuse this show of being over-animated.
Never ever say that I am immature, because God, he is immature. Now I'm starting to...
How did you not notice this?
Who, me?
No, I was talking to Eric here.
Now I'm starting to see why Bride left him.
What is this fucking music? It doesn't even fit.
It's the
intro
opening
music.
credits, yeah.
Terrible transitioning. It
It's a
literally would have
James.
been better if he's holding the head and then it transitioned to the intro.
Yeah.
You can't. The fucking James Gunn in the intro feels so egotistical in so many ways.
Yeah, I really wouldn't insert my own OC avatar into the...
Yeah.
Much less looking this fucking smug.
Hey, James Gunn, here's the thing. Stan Lee, you are not.
Yeah.
You are not even half as charming.
Stan the Man created characters. You butcher them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then why does the button still say detonate?
It detonates the device? It's so fucking stupid.
Chiseled abs.
Kevin posted the poster I made on Twitter.
I'm worried to ask how old that woman is in comparison to Senior. You know, why couldn't they send the Justice League to help her?
Oh god. How old is the princess in Creature Commandos is the top result.
Of what?
Oh boy, by the way.
Search?
Okay,
Is there like a wiki page that you can look up and see if her age has been posted there?
Screen Rant says...
No.
Excuse me, she is between 20 and 30, apparently. Yeah, oh, no, 27 to 28, apparently. Yeah, this is directly from the character, from the actress who plays the character. And, Rick Flag Sr. So Rick Flag Sr. is old enough to be, the father of Rick Flag, so, you know, old enough to be her father.
Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. James Gunn, why?
And of course, she has a thing for men twice as old as her.
I'm just kidding. I've always had a thing for older men.
The creepy undertones are very creepy.
You're just not applying the fucking flash effects to the animation correctly.
This looks like it could be for a hentai.
Oh boy, it's funny you should mention that. Everything's alright. Yes, everything's fine.
Okay, that's funny.
So,
That's a
you
good
know,
fit.
I don't actually care about any of this. I've got to be frank here, guys.
Yeah. It should be interesting. Stuff like this should be interesting, but it feels too convenient. It feels padding. Like, oh, protect the princess. Oh, we're doing this instead.
And now we're literally just doing the Rocket Raccoon flashbacks.
You want to know the issue?
In Guardians 3.
It worked in Guardians 3 because we knew Rocket. We knew him for years. Here, we're just being introduced. Yeah. This should be later down the line. This shouldn't be now. This should be later.
Hat. Bum, ba-da-da, bum, bum.
He just wants to
This
fuck
is...
her.
Oi, mate, why is your fucking necklace bad, CG? It's animated in a completely different style. Some of these are hand-drawn, and some of these look like they're CGI, but they're all different styles to the fucking animation. Why is it CGI again?
So inconsistent.
Could she
Like,
maybe have a little bit of grit in her voice when she says, gung-ho jarhead?
Like, for example, I know this is a weird comparison. I remember when we complained about the mob episode being inconsistent in the style of animation, but at least that was entertaining. This is fucking distracting.
She
Yeah,
looks
so
like
this...
Blackfire.
yes. So this is Cersei. She's
Yeah.
I believe it's safe to say that she's an archenemy of Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, who is Lady Not appearing in this series.
For the best.
The funniest part is that James Gunn might not even use Wonder Woman for that fucking Justice League movie.
She was going there. She was going there.
This is just James Gunn's fetish, and I hate it.
If there's something I want, and it's something I need, I wasn't built for comfort, I was built for speed. And if there's something I want, and it's something I need, I wasn't built for comfort, I was built for speed.
Why?
Man ass. Man ass.
He just... You are weak-willed, Rick.
I think you mean James Gunn.
30. Keep your radioactive mouth shut.
What? What do you mean?
You should have given him a voice that sounds kind of like this.
That would have been better.
Hello?
This is uncomfortable. I don't...
I sound like Skeletor. There's no reason for me to sound like Skeletor, but it makes
that's where it came
makes
from.
a shitty
James
show
Gunn,
sound
I
better.
need to mention this. James Gunn, to try and increase the ratings, released like a video footage of the actress doing the moaning sounds into the mic.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That was fucking desperate.
Why? You could like
why won't you let me touch her? That is a hell of a line right there.
You should take an interest in her. Maybe you could take an interest in her education and helping her. Well, maybe you could do something that would make you worth loving. Have you ever thought about that?
Oh no. What a bitch.
Oh god.
Why did it cut to black like a show? It's on fucking streaming.
Probably broadcasting on TV in other countries. Why is the necklace still a different fucking art style? And it's also bad CG. You know, this would be potentially endearing if they,
If I knew her more, I feel like I would care to an extent, because in some areas it's well done, but it's being done way too soon.
Moustache! Moustache!
No, they got kissed and he's gotta get killed.
I can't get over the fact that this is the Tick.
Wait, is it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Peter Serafinowicz.
Oh, damn it. He does a good job voicing this character.
What's in the box? What's in the box? How do you... There wasn't a clasp. This is not how that works.
I can already see where this is going. Frankenstein's going to kill him. She's going to run off and become a bad guy, and that's how she's gonna end up in this fucking group.
You wouldn't be far-fetched.
Why are you
where the
here?
fuck did you come from?
Why are you in this nation? You're a fucking Greek witch. Oh, I suppose Rick Flag III is going to be royalty.
I do like the gag where he really wants
fucking oxygen as a Nazi. God almighty.
But you know what? This is also just a lazy retread of the nom nom gag from the Suicide Squid.
They're really trying to make was
Suicide Squid.
Listen, if you want to make was up a thing, do the new Scary Movie. We should watch that at some point.
Is this obligatory conflict number 2?
Yeah.
Oh my god, why are
What
we...
the hell is this music?
What is this music? What the fuck?
Why don't you just pull out a fucking Voltaire song?
What is this?
There are too many nonsensical things happening at once here.
Hang on, I'm gonna go look up Voltaire's discography here. Because I'm sure he has something that would have fit this.
I hate what they did with this group, by the way. Like, they were abused by the mascaras, raped, and thrown away.
Yeah.
And now they're just turned to sexist bigots, I guess. And I don't like the implications of that. Because that implies they were right. Like they were justified in being that. I don't like that. Yeah, you fucking. James Gunn, you said you respected the source material? What the fuck is this shit? What is this?
Hey, I think we might have already solved our fucking problems.
That was terribly animated.
You have a helmet on, babe! Oh, would you look at that?
She doesn't even run. She literally walks away. Like, what animation was that? Just like, okay, walks off. Oh, that's a Batman v Superman scene.
Yeah.
James Gunn, despite his hate for Snyder, really wants to copy from him.
This is funny because they came up together.
That is
Yeah.
Quite the twist of fate, isn't it?
So basically, James Gunn is trying to prove how superior he is to Zack Snyder, right?
Pretty much.
They should have used When You're Evil.
There's a sex scene happening in between this.
They should have used When You're Evil from The Devil's Brie by Voltaire. Yeah. And Frankenstein is fucking what is essentially his daughter now.
Frankenstein being cucked.
On my eyes, tears, blood, CG.
I'm cucked by my own father, is essentially what happened there. Oh, fuck that. Ow, ow.
Why did you kick her right in the pussy?
Fuck?
Kick her right in the pussy.
Kick her right in the pussy. Not my puss! Oh, what the Okay. That's funny.
Why do you have just giant floating, flailing, inflatable men arms? Could have used the song Future Ex-Girlfriend by Voltaire. Could have used the song Zombie Prostitute, too.
Of course, she can't breathe outside of water. I mean, I expected that.
But except for the fact that she did earlier. Hey.
She did?
We're in the... Yes, when she got out of the fucking bathtub.
Oh, god damn it, you're right. You gotta be fucking kidding me!
They could have used When You're Dead from Hate Lives in a Small Town by Voltaire. Innocent by Voltaire.
Frankenstein, you're an asshole.
Hang on, I have to go ban somebody from the Twitch chat.
What happens?
It's a bot.
Okay. I saw this coming from a mile away. This is the most unoriginal shit. Maybe I would have given more of a shit if this was later in the show.
What is with this music?
I fucking hate this.
This is the most ill-appropriate way to add music to a scene like that.
There's so much wrong with this.
Gunn is just doing...
James Gunn just get fucking fired.
Okay, so Frankenstein's just a serial stalker.
This is really bad.
Okay, that is funny. God, fuck off.
Got this tongue out.
Voltaire! I've been obsessed with Voltaire ever since he showed up in Arctic's Entertainment games, right? And you know, it was...
Why are they in World War? Why were they enlisted? That doesn't
Why were they on opposite sides? Now it's Austin Powers.
Oh my god.
But it's like, it's obvious. It should be fucking obvious. Get the goth rock guy. Get the goth rock guy to do the song about fucking Frankenstein and his bride fighting over the... That was a Dragon Ball Z reference. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just straight up fucking lifted from Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay, that's deserved. That's deserved. This is getting worse with each episode.
Yes, it fucking is.
We are 2 episodes into this, and I don't feel like, 1, I don't feel like I've learned a whole lot of worth about these characters. 2, we've had
2 episodes
we've had 2 separate graphic sex scenes in the same goddamn episode, right?
Yeah.
Between one with a very old man and a very young woman, and a father fucking daughter, essentially.
Yeah, and one between
not just the incest, but
much younger man and a girl who was born last week.
Yeah. I don't like the implications, Gunn. I really don't, you sicko.
James, you remember when people were calling you a pedophile and how that got you fired from Marvel Comics a couple of years ago? I will never forgive you, Mike Cernovich. You rendered this upon us. You have created the monstrosity that is the new Superman. You're the reason why we didn't get the Christopher McQuarrie-directed Superman sequel to Man of Steel with Henry Cavill. You're the reason why. You're the reason Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was delayed.
Again, like,
you're the reason Starro was ruined.
It's crazy how that one firing caused this massive chain of effects that changed the industry for the worst.
3,
It's
2,
insane.
1.
So wait a minute. Are you Ben? Are you implying that James Gunn is trying to get his revenge on the industry by making crap?
No,
Yes.
I didn't apply that, but you know what? Sure.
We'll go with that, right?
We'll go with that.
I just hope that.
Yeah.
I just hope that Superman L takes the biggest L in the world. It's a shame there's not another Sonic movie coming out then.
I mean, to be fair, it's releasing next to Jurassic World and Fantastic Four. It needs a lot of luck. If you want to know what the general public thinks of...
Oh, would you look at that? Another flashback.
Oh, fucking goddamn it. If you want to know what the general public thinks of the new Superman, look at the New York Post about his comments about Superman, and you'll see everyone essentially saying the same thing. Oh, the pedophile?
Thank you. Thank you, knockoff Sergeant Fury and his knockoff Howling Commandos. Why are you approaching when you say fall back?
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Fall back as I run directly at the enemy.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense. The framing of
Why
that
does that guy look like Barry Burton?
Fat Barry
Why do you
Burton.
just have a random black lady in the World War II?
Because diversity.
Why did it take you so long to realize that they were Nazis? Are you perhaps worthless? Captain America would have already had them dead by now. Why are you hitting the deck? He's not firing at you. GI, you suck at your job. If you'd have done this earlier, all of your teammates would still be alive. How did that guy... I know they're Waffen-SS and thus deserve no rights, but that's still terrifying.
Yeah. That's a good Nazi.
You know, personally, I think that Captain America bashing their heads in with a shield would have been a hell of a lot more humane and more effective.
Is it? Why do I feel like Easy Company are all going to end up dead?
Because you've seen things before, and you know how James Gunn's formula works.
Yeah, it's the same fucking formula.
Just get... You know what? Voltaire should have done all the music in this show. Just get Voltaire to do an original song for this. I don't care. I don't care if you have to write him $1 billion check. Yeah, there's just a shit ton of Marvel people in this. Frank Grillo, David Arbor, directed by, well, written and directed by James Gunn, depending on the episode. Cheers to the Tin Man. Alan Tudyk from DC Animation is in here. Got some other people from Marvel Studios coming in. Did you just... You know what you could do? Rather than putting a filter over the actor's voice. No shit.
Oh my god, you guys are fucking stupid!
G.I. Robot and Rick Flag are like the only competent members of this retarded crew.
Fucking yes. And don't worry, he has my blessing to use the R word. I am medically retarded.
It's also funny how G.I. Robot is essentially serving the same purpose that Alan Tudyk's character in, This is absurd.
Fish tits.
Yeah, this is basically just Alan Tudyk's character from Rogue One, K2SO. Tell me he has a robot penis.
You were standing out of the water after you got out of the bath!
You're standing out of the water right now!
Maybe because she only has so few oxygen.
I don't know, like, to be fair, she is in the water still, but, like, still, what the fuck?
She can only stay out for so long.
Why did you bring Weasel? He's fucking useless.
I see licking her water.
He just tags along.
Yes, because it was bait.
You are idiots!
You fell for the bait.
Get the fuck
Be hilarious if the car wouldn't move very quickly because they've got a couple of 100 gallons of water in that bathtub.
More fucking flashbacks!
Also, Steam notification.
Yeah.
I hate this. Is G.I. Robot at least accurate to the comics so far?
Kind of. Alex? I mean, the fact that he's got the fact that he's got the second helmet on says that he's G.I. Robot 2, which tells you that they're not actually bothering with G.I. Robot 1, but they still put the reference on his head so that they could have the reference up there.
Oh no.
Why is the crowd animation so bad?
Oh no, he's going to kill some people in that room, is he?
Oh, you better not let G.I. Robot near NASA after Operation Paperclip. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, United States saved a lot of Nazis.
Look up Operation Paperclip. The portrayal in Captain America: The Winter Soldier was only slightly more absurd than it was in real life.
Yeah, they left the paperclip trail.
He has a personality. He has a voice. He has free will. Who's this? J.R.R. Tolkien.
I don't... It looks like him.
Why are you giving this American patriot the RoboCop treatment?
Is G.I. Robot the kind of character that will self-implode because he has no purpose in life due to the lack of Nazis?
Yeah, he's going to get killed at the end of this episode, isn't he? Something tells me they're going to kill him off.
See, this right here... This right here, this is why human super soldiers are superior in every way.
Yeah.
Because Captain America can say, hey, I can go do something else. Which is absurd because all of those people should be big American heroes. Murder, that would imply that it's possible to murder a Nazi. Not all killing is murder. Why does he have a guitar back plate on his back as opposed to, like... That's a bad guy in that suit, isn't it? Or not.
Okay, wow, fucking hell.
Nobody actually talks like that.
It's internet speak, which James Gunn thinks it's real because he's terminally online.
Yeah, I was gonna say, James Grun is chronically online, and yeah. Why are you guys just standing out there in the open? All of you are going to get slaughtered. I thought we learned to stop doing this around the time of the American Civil War. Does that guy have a literal neckbeard?
I hate this.
Why did you just...
Why? What the fuck?
That's a reference to the Duke Nukem Forever game, mini-games, Capture the Babe.
Why reference that?
No, it's not. No. Are you saying to him to get her? She just took you. Now you're sending the fucking twink with a French mustache as your backup. What's the purpose of the armor?
Why do they have flying knights?
You guys have lasers and can fly. How are you failing? Why would you do that?
Okay.
That was cool, but that was a Wilhelm scream.
She's just hiding in the tub looking out. That's funny.
Why does their organization name abbreviate to SOFT?
Oh fuck! Fuck!
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Oh dear.
That I feel.
What else would it be there for?
Could you maybe tell? GI? That would be sad if you'd given me any time to actually care about this character.
Yeah, the biggest issue is that they're telling us all these origins before we even know much about the character. We only got like a few handfuls.
If we started with with like
it's like
the origins, that might be good.
It's the opposite problem of Guardians, because with Guardians 3, we got to see who Rocket was before his origin. It would be like if they did Guardians Volume 3 in the first one. That's essentially what they're doing here.
He runs on gasoline. That means that giving him diesel would have fucked him up. This is absurd. Why does he run on gasoline?
Let me guess. The big guy's going to be a Nazi, isn't he? He's got to kill him and be sent to monster jail. I'm just guessing. I don't know.
Aw. Why is your truck bad, CJ?
Budget cuts?
It's going to be fucking Nazis, isn't it?
Keep your eyes on the road, Now, I heard about this segment on Twitter.
Oh, am I fucking right?
I'm already disliking what I see here. Why do you look like Vladimir Lenin?
This is a fucking communist party, isn't it?
Why is the 88 written in the written in the cool S font? See,
Fucking Nazis. I fucking goddamn it. Fucking goddamn it. Why am I right? Why? Fucking
why did they make the kindly old Pa Kent character into a Nazi? This song is terrible.
Fucking music.
This
Whoever
doesn't
make these
fit at
decisions
all.
get fucking fired.
Why didn't you saw the guy with the arm with the there was a shell on that bullet when it ejected. There was a shell on that bullet. That's not how that works, guys.
Man, I want to care, but I really don't.
You can fly. Did the doc actually get those upgrades in?
Good question. Maybe Amanda Willow did.
If this is your way of trying to show how badass your characters are, you're doing a really shitty job of it.
I don't. This song is really weird. Why does that guy look like John Wick?
That transition sucked. That was such a garbage transition.
Can we at least find out what happened to the fucking... Can we at least find out what happened to Easy Company? Why did you only make one of him?
Why you think? Well, I mean, there are two of them, technically.
But they were Nazis!
I mean, listen. Technically, they didn't do anything.
He has
listen,
one... Yeah, but he has one fucking directive, and they let him out into the fucking public.
You know, that's a good
Hi, Metamorpho. Why are you in the prison?
Why did they do that? Why?
And they're also acting like they have no knowledge of GI Robot.
This sucks.
I
wonder
swear,
if this is...
Fucker, are you fucking kidding me? What? Why am I right?
You made me care about... You guys made me care about the stupid robot, and now you killed him. It's not making me dislike your villain, it's just making me dislike you.
Okay, so there's no more blood on her. Did you guys notice that?
Yeah.
He had blood on her. Okay, that was awesome.
That was really cool.
I hope she has another bullet in there.
How does that... How do you have more than one bullet in there? That's a one-shot gun. Why was that Dragon Ball Z? That was just Vegeta. That was Majin Vegeta.
What did she do to you? Exactly.
Just gonna heave those tits all over the screen, ain't we?
Yeah, this is over animated to an extreme.
Why? Hi, Weasel. So yeah, so
Finally, Weasel does something.
Weasel's doing something.
Shit! Oh shit!
Weasel's tearing up Cersei, which is really weird considering Cersei.
Oh shit!
Oh, what the fuck?
So you remember that plot that we set up in the first episode?
Okay, that's actually a good fucking line. Finally, like actual good shit after so much garbage.
Boom! Just throwing away that plot. You can rebuild him. He's a robot.
Yeah, he's a robot. Just bring him back.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood. I will reiterate.
Oh yeah, he's definitely dead. They're not gonna bring him back, even though he's a fucking robot.
Yeah, robot is definitely dead this time. We'll get him definitely out of this show this time. I don't frankly care.
What the fuck do you mean?
And of course, we get a fucking cliffhanger.
Alex,
I'm not.
Before you start the next
episode, we need to get to it, please.
Hang on. I need to take a piss. I'll be right back.
Okay. I just want to get it on the record again, because, those of you who were here for yesterday's stream, you know that I'm not just a cynical bastard. I don't... Yeah, Peter Safran was involved in this bullshit. Like, I'm not just a cynical bastard who's snide about everything. Like, fucking Samurai Jack had me in tears in certain episodes, and, like, I'm just gonna say it, I wept like a little baby at Batman v Superman's ending. It's like, of course I was like, this is my world, you are my world, and now we just have a character showing up in one episode and getting fucking killed.
This is the first DCU project. It's only fully dawned on me.
If we start as we mean to go on, this is really bad, and this is the last episode of the night. I hope you're fucking happy. 3, 2, 1.
God. I wanna go home.
You don't have the right to use Fleischer Superman. I mean, it's public domain, so you do, but...
Oh yeah, can we use that?
I literally broadcasted all of Fleischer Superman, uncensored. Yes.
That's awesome.
What in the fuck is going on right now? Did we
no,
just
it doesn't.
Headed into the future or something?
You know what I'd like to do? I would like to bang the princess, but frankly, yeah, except that it is.
At least, Alex, at least it would be more appropriate for you to bang her than Rick Sr.
Yeah, it's called a sex drive, and you're horny as fuck.
You're more horny than most anime male protagonists.
Like, look at that. That's fucking Berserk levels of bad there. I'm talking Berserk 2016, the shitty 3D show. Why is G.I. Robot still in this? Hi, Alan Tudyk.
Because it's part of the credits. I mean, Frankenstein.
Why didn't they have
the
Alan
credit
Tudyk
scene
voice
in the first
G.I.
episode?
Robot? Why do they have Sean Gunn do it?
Because
Alan
nepotism.
Tudyk does these characters better, though. Not that Sean Gunn did a bad job, but, like, why do they... I still can't get over them making the fucking Pa Kent character into a neo-Nazi.
Oh, cool. Trump wants to buy Greenland.
Oh, hi, it's these characters from... It's these characters from Suicide Squad. Oh, one character.
Is that the guy from Peacemaker?
Yeah, and Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it's him.
Why did you cut away from that? You showed Rick Sr. piping the princess.
I hate this. I really fucking hate this.
I'm having
Who's
a miserable
that?
time.
Oh, don't worry about that. We only have one more episode for tonight, and then we get to stop.
No.
We get to leave for the holidays. No stream for the next few days.
Yep.
Is there a stream this Friday?
I don't know.
Yeah, because after this, I need a vacation.
This isn't funny.
This is not funny.
No.
No, you're
not.
a giant green roid monster. I really don't care.
Who is very insecure and very emotional and not able to really get his shit together.
How do you not have a proximity alert going off here? Why is every wide shot of a character walking 3D?
Who the fuck are you? Why are you petting him?
His lawyer.
What do you mean
Any relation to Norman?
That's a lawyer? Was he a human once?
That's a very good question.
Oh my god, fuck you, James Gunn. Fuck you. Fuck you!
How do you try a weasel and GI robot?
That's what I'm confused about, because he's not human. Like, that doesn't...
Frankie,
Why?
what was the purpose and or point of any of this stuff? Why am I stumbling over my goddamn words? Why do you want a marker? Are you writing on your glove?
Rick Flag,
Are you
okay.
seriously going to forget the most patriotic name in the world?
You know, this all could have been solved if Frankenstein's head was just fucking chopped off, like, a century ago.
Oh, so you're saying that in the end, there can be only one?
What the fuck do you think this is, Highlander?
Nice spit fro.
Why are you telling her your name? That's not funny.
Ginger guy, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I was about to say that was Hocus Pocus. Yeah, thank you. Please do.
Sounds like a you problem. Okay, fuck off.
What?
You are conducting an interrogation and you are botching it like a complete diversity hire.
What? Uh-huh. So... Hey, that was the first appropriate reference.
I want to point out that it seems really easy to kill her because her guards got easily killed by a bunch of incels.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely.
Yeah.
And they had, like, flying mech suits. Like...
How do you not remember that? Which is probably a bad idea. The direction in this show is fucking terrible. Or are you licking yourself?
That's not funny. Why are you trying to help him? It's not human. That's fucking weird.
Animation style is very odd for the kids.
It feels
Why are you trying to feed an animal chocolate?
Anime.
I thought it was rule number 1, don't feed the animals chocolate. Why does she look like the princess?
Maybe because she is the princess.
No, the princess is from a foreign country. Oh boy.
An apple day keeps the Suicide Squad away. Oh, you fucking asshole!
Is Weasel going to have a tragic backstory like everybody else?
Yes, apparently.
Why are they wearing such heavy tactical gear if they don't have any fucking weapons with them?
I don't fucking
They just got
know.
shit tons of ammo pouches for no weapons.
The only credit I'm willing to give the show is that the pacing is really fast, which makes my suffering feel less in comparison to other shows.
Yeah. Let's
that's
do
funny.
the time up again!
What the fuck is happening?
Hey, remember how people complained about the nightmare scenario?
Is that Gorilla Grodd?
That's a piece of licensed music, and she looks like Princess Adora from He-Man.
You know, a lot of this looks like this could have been resolved by just bringing awareness to it.
So there's the first look.
Oh my god, that's too fucking loud! I'm going to kill you for that. I will literally kill you for that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was gonna play lower than that.
That was very loud, Alex.
Oh, it was supposed to be.
Also, can we talk about how our first look at DCU, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman are them crucified?
Every time I look at you, I don't understand why you let the things you did get so out of hand. You better be calling fucking Batman! Superman! The Justice League! Call the goddamn Justice League!
No, call the Justice League! Like, this is a problem that they need to deal with!
Justice League! Justice Society! Fuck it, call Black Adam! I know he's not really friendly, but...
Yeah, even Black Adam, like, as much as you give him, he would take this seriously.
Yeah, so somehow the princess is gonna bring the, is gonna be able to,
You fucking idiot! Just get the Justice League! Get the Justice League!
Excuse me. World's leading scholar on Themyscira killed. What about Steve Trevor?
That's a good point.
Go talk to Wonder Woman!
Always! Yes! Always! Unironically! Yes!
We're going full on fucking pre-crime here, and now we're just
This is how Civil
ripping
War
off.
This is how the second Civil War and Avengers happened. You don't go Civil War 2. You never go that route. You don't do what Captain Marvel did.
She's fucking diversity hire, I swear to Christ.
No, this is James Gunn wrote all of this.
Yeah, I could fucking tell. Remember that time he stole the script for Guardians of the Galaxy and tried to take credit for it, and then the Guild Writers Union told him to fuck off and die?
How are you able to eat? What did she even do to get herself put in prison? What did you do to get yourself put in this prison?
I don't want to think about it. Fight! Fight! Oh, that's a very dead monkey. That's a very dead monkey.
So you just extended your prison stay.
I don't think they were ever going to leave.
God damn it, Weasel. We don't need you to narrate this shit. I'm 90% sure that Weasel didn't understand a word you said.
Yeah, I think Weasel's just following the flow.
You are speaking English, you fuck!
Why is he being followed by a smart car?
So let me guess. Ric Flair Sr. is going to betray the fucking Creature Commandos. Blah,
He's
blah,
going
blah.
to
They're
do
going to
what Ric
infight.
Flag
Blah,
Jr.
blah, blah.
did in the last movie.
Yeah, they're literally repeating that bullshit. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Just go fucking die, Frankenstein.
What the fuck? This is fucking stupid. At least his balls still work.
Why did you fire all of your rounds?
This is not funny, this is not entertaining, this is just retarded and stupid.
Rhino also has my permission.
I don't give a fuck if I have permission, this is stupid, and I'll even call him a faggot if I have to!
Kill him! Just kill him!
Just do it!
Rick, kill him!
Pull the fucking trigger, you fucking retard!
You fucking reprobate. You have
So
any words in your
stupid.
head?
Oh, this is why I hate people. This
James?
is why I hate people!
This is awful.
How do you
What does
know
that
that
even
word?
mean?
Dad, I like to fuck. Shut up!
You're goddamn pathetic.
So fucking awkward. Oh my fucking
I just
God.
have tea brand tea. I hope that's useful.
Brand tea. You fucked her. You had sex with her.
Whatever happened to Enchantress, by the way?
I don't know
I kind of
anymore.
feel like she might be a little bit miffed that Pissmaker killed her husband. Rick Flag Sr. is in much better shape than modern-day Leonardo DiCaprio. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Do you remember how we were kind of pressed for time and needed to,
Yeah, I do, but these dickheads don't.
we had a
That's why I am
we had a
angry
game,
right
we had a
now.
plot.
Oh my fucking god!
Something urgent was. Yeah, something urgent was going on.
No, not fucking best friends.
I don't want you as my friend, Eric. Or Adam.
I can already see where this is going.
Frankie, whatever your
Finally, we're getting to the fucking point. It sure took us 2.5 million years to get there.
No, we're not. There's 4 more episodes after this. Excuse me. I will say that I appreciate
2.5 million years to get to the point.
I appreciate how curvaceous and feminine they make all the female characters in this.
Yeah,
but
unlike certain certain Marvel movies and shows, these actually look like women.
The Tomb Raider animated show.
That's the one thing the DCU is doing right. The women actually look like women.
Or Lara Croft is built like me.
Nightmare, flashback. Oh, stupid.
Why does that look like a young Wally West? Yeah, no, Wally West. So the guy who was gathering what are probably hallucinogenic mushrooms.
No. This is not gonna end well.
He looks more like a monkey than a weasel.
He does. In some shots, like its tail. It's the tail.
He didn't take the kids into the school. He ran inside with them.
Yeah, no, they fucking...
People are fucking stupid.
This is the DC universe! There are actual werewolves around here. An actual werewolf was one of the creature commandos.
Oh, no.
I don't think... Is Jack Daniels flammable?
Yeah, it is. It's alcohol. Oh, let me guess. The cops are going to kill the kids and frame Weasel.
Can you set fire to Jack Daniels? Has to be done at...
Oh, you fucking asshole.
Yes, it can.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, You're still not making me care about Weasel, really, but this is the closest you've come to actually.
Yeah,
Aside
like
from
this
the
actually. Yeah, you want to know why it works? Because we were introduced to him years ago, and they actually had
yeah,
some kind of build up here. Like it works to some degree, not
you know what they could have
100%.
done? You know what they could have done with GI Robot? They could have had like the neo-Nazis kill the guy who bought him and fixed him up, and then have him go on a rampage, and then we would have
Yeah,
felt something.
yeah. This actually fucking works to a degree. Like this is good.
Yeah, I actually like this.
The kid's going to get cut in the glass, isn't she?
They're literally just gonna shoot at a creature that's got a kid.
And the kid fell in the fire, didn't she?
You were so preoccupied with Weasel.
Why didn't you save her? Are you fucking kidding me? You left her to die. Oh my god! Are you for fucking kidding me?
That was terrible.
That's why I hate
It
people.
worked at first, but then it completely fell apart at the end. It became pure fucking nonsense.
You know what you know what should have happened at the end of that? And I know that this would have changed, you know, both this and Suicide Squid potentially for the better.
And
You know
how would you?
do you know what should have happened?
What?
2 notes. Just 2 little notes. Da-da. Da-da.
It's. I fucking hated this. I'm gonna be
But
honest.
then
If
that
this
would have
is the,
required us to have Henry Cavill show up,
I can
and
I
James Gunn
can see
doesn't like him.
why. I can see why this show bombed. This is bad.
This is
This is.
This is like 7 different kinds of fuck awful. Just
There's.
wasting opportunity after opportunity.
That means like there's potential here. But the biggest issue for me is that they're trying to like, oh, here's all these origins at once. And it's like, let us get to know these characters first. But you're just rushing through everything. And I'll give it this. The pace is fast at the very least. Mostly because we don't have to watch or at least feel like we're suffering too long. But like what the fuck? And the animation too. There's a lot of good animation, but then it gets soiled by this random fucking CGI or really bad shots, or some scenes are just overtly animated. And that happens.
Like
You
I'm
usually
not
expect
one
that
to
would get
I'm not
you
one to
usually
complain about boob jiggle in something, but the princess's boobs were all over the fucking screen and it was really distracting.
over animation usually is something in kids movies and shows where like over animate something to distract the viewer. This show did this
Yeah.
a decent number of times to distract you.
Okay. So,
Thank God it's over.
hang on.
It's just-
Guys, this is very important. I'm going to post a picture of James Gunn's wife in the
why?
in the chat.
Does she have a horse face?
Oh my god! No! 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 James Gunn, you sick motherfucker! Oh my god!
Why does she look like a fucking tranny?
She
Oh!
No, it's more important.
that.
She looks like the fucking princess.
She's the fucking princess!
Yeah.
The
so
princess looks better than her.
Let me pull this up here real quick. Yeah.
No,
so
the princess looks better than her.
The princess does look better than her, but
No, that's the princess. Oh my fucking god, that's ridiculous.
Like, that's her. James Gunn's wife is a blonde with holy
Blue
shit,
eyes.
she has blue eyes. Is a blonde woman with blue eyes, and let me see if it has a decent looking rack on her. You know? You, you're a you're a crazy man, Mr. Gunn.
Oh, I fucking hate him. Shit like this is
You're
why
the
I don't like this
modern
guy.
day Paul W.S. Anderson. Throwing an avatar of yourself in there. Along
Which
with...
is funny considering that he was once good.
I almost dispute that. Because, like, Guardians of the Galaxy is a fine movie. But it has some issues, but it's a fine movie, but it's not really his movie, you know? It's a script that he, like, took and made a couple of changes to, and then
Yeah,
and then just...
Yeah, for context with Guardians, because I mentioned this earlier, there was a woman that wrote it. I forget her name. And Gunn,
Nicole something
yes,
or other.
yes.
He added a bunch of jokes and
No,
stuff
it's
and
not even
changed some
that. He
stuff around.
claimed to have changed everything in the script, and when it was investigated by the Guild Writers
Nicole
Union or
Perlman,
whatever they're
yeah.
called, they essentially said, "You're full of shit. You're trying to take credit for the script."
Writers Guild of America. Now, I have to say, I don't entirely trust the Writers Guild of America on stuff like this, because they said that Zach Penn made a greater than 1/3 contribution to the final script and story of Avengers. Now, Joss Whedon's original script for the Avengers has nothing of Zach Penn's script in it. Like, you can go look it up. Like, they're very different. And there's, like, some similar ideas, but that's just because they had the same outline given to them by Marvel, you know?
Maybe it was the outline part of it. I don't know.
I mean, at that point,
yeah,
just
like...
fucking credit Kevin Feige.
Remember when the Iron Man guy was supposed to direct it? He wanted too much money.
You're talking about fuck. Yes. Favreau. Jon Favreau.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
Jon Favreau.
Also known as
John. That was loud.
I'm sorry. Turn. Oh, so you can go to soundboard and then click on the little the speaker icon. Then turn down the soundboard. Turn it down to about 30%.
Got it.
In case you were wondering earlier, that was a sample of Jesus Christ Superstar from the 2001 television film that I played earlier when Crucified Superman showed up. That's new. So, so far, I'm gonna say that this is like a 3 out of 10. This is Batwoman levels of bad.
That's too general. No. That is way too high of a score.
Are you really saying that, Ben, are you really saying that Batwoman is better than this?
Yes.
What about Catwoman?
Better.
Yeah, Catwoman is better than this. Catwoman's also better than Suicide Squid, but
Batman
people don't want to admit that.
Better. Batman Forever
Batman and Robin is not better.
Superman 3 is better. I'm not gonna say 4 because it's not.
Superman 3 is better.
Superman 1 and 2 are better. Those are
Superman 1 and 2 are not better.
Superman Returns is better. Joker 2 is better.
Returns
Joker
is
1 better.
No, Joker 2 is not better. Ben,
okay,
Ben,
no,
I'm going
right,
to Ben, I'm going to fucking fight you on this. Joker 2 is ass.
Okay, no.
Joker 2 sucks big squeaky clown balls.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that. I would, yeah, no, like this is.
Wait, is it better or worse than both David Ayers and or James Gunn's Suicide Squad?
Worse than both
Worse.
of those.
Worst of both. At least the Suicide Squad had something in it to enjoy, depending on what it was. Like I enjoyed Peacemaker to some degree.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, so I didn't like how they ruined that. Well, it didn't really ruin, but it was like the Wigwam song. I like Wigwam. I appreciate how James Gunn helped them kind of get back on their feet after they got dropped by the record label. I wish it would have been for a better show. And I've heard that one of my very, very favorite songs of all time by one of my, no, legitimately my all-time favorite singer, I'd rank him above Freddie Mercury even, is used later on in Pissmaker. And
So yeah, so far the only thing worse than Creature Commandos is Joker 2 and Batman and Robin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
And
agree to that.
yeah, and after watching this, oh my god, yeah, just no. There's only so few good, if not also decent things in it, but they were far too little to really make up for the absolute schlock that I had
This
just
is,
witnessed.
yeah, this is a lot of James Gunn letting his trauma background get involved in this this little thing here. And you know, while I appreciate the gonzo level filmmaking from Trauma at times, I can do without this, you know?
Yeah, like, just from the fact that the characters are complete fucking idiots at times where it really does not call for it. And you've got some of the most ill-placed music.
Why is the princess gonna set about the end of the world and the destruction of the Justice League?
Yeah, exactly, and a lot of things
Like,
that just
'cause I
don't make
can-
any fucking sense.
You know, the nightmare scenario explained a little bit of that. She was my world and you took her from me. Explains more in a single line than that entire montage of nonsense did.
Yeah.
And like the mission that Batman was on to try and get the kryptonite, like we can visual fucking storytelling, guys. The nightmare sequence is a masterpiece of visual storytelling, especially when you take in hand the anti-life equation from Justice League, right? And then we had the alternate nightmare scenario that was in the flash forward from what's his fucking name? No. I wasn't thinking of Cyborg, but now I am. Because yeah, Cyborg had the alternate flash forward scenario, and then there was the other one that was at the end of ZSJL. It's really, this is rough. This is really rough because I can't say that any good aspect of this outweighs the bad. I can't say that this should even exist. Excuse me, because like I don't think you can salvage this.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything you guys can think of that would make this actually work? Excuse me, in the end. Fuck. Because it was all a dream would be a really bad idea. But
again.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Ben.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Oh fuck! It just what the okay. That does okay. I just remember. It has potential. If you were to reorganize things, just focus on Rick Frag Senior, just trying to get them together, and then slowly look at their backstories. This would be a lot better. but it feels so rushed. It feels so, what's the word? Unpolished. It
Yeah.
feels like they wrote the script and said, boom, done, and never rewrote it. Like the Knuckles show, for example, which had like where they didn't rewrite the scripts for anything in that show.
See, the
And I
Knuckles
would say
show, was like goofy and hilarious, and it was actually like it was a worthwhile little thing. It made people care about Wade Whipple. Wade Whipple got a fucking standing ovation in Sonic 3 almost. Like people were going, "Yeah, Wade!" I was like, how do you do that? How do you wind up with that? I was like, it's because they actually made him a likable character.
Mm-hmm.
And they like sent him on this awesome little adventure with Knuckles. And I'll say this is an animated television show intended for adults. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which just came out, by the way, and is already beating Mufasa at the box office. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has more heart and soul in it than this. And that's a movie for kids.
Probably because it has far better execution and direction.
Oh, yeah. Jeff Fowler actually cares about Sonic, whereas James Gunn thinks that superheroes are lame and terrible.
And you can tell that from the Superman trailer. Yeah. You know what? Can we react to the Superman trailer to end this off?
You know what?
Let's go through the trailer. I want to nitpick everything. I want to kill something.
I want to destroy something beautiful.
James Gunn?
But, you know, we're not even destroying anything beautiful. You're implying that...
I want to destroy something ugly.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to watch the DC upload rather than the Warner Brothers upload. Hang on.
Because I guess the Warner Brothers version is terrible.
No, just because there's like extra shit tacked on to the end that's not relevant to what we're doing here. I'm going to I'm going to pull the Pixel Theater back up.
Are we? Oh yeah, because James Gunn will strike us for talking shit about his Superman movie, right?
I don't want Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers took our video, because Kevin and I were defending Man of Steel from Movie Bob, and they took our screen down in the middle of the video.
Yeah, James Gunn's been taking down... Here's the thing. James Gunn's been taking down anything that's negative about Superman, so probably best we hide it. So here's the scene that rips off the flying scene from Man of Steel, but as a mockery of it.
Yeah, right off the bat here, I can kind of say I appreciate the slightly wider... the slightly taller aspect ratio here, because I'm a big fan of using all of the space that people have on their screens for things like this. It's giving off Spider-Man vibes in that regard, but well, let's just go ahead and get this playing. The blue snow is kind of weird.
Yeah.
And this stupid vignette thing here, this really bugs me. This was a thing that happened in the Flash a lot.
Before you continue, it's really hard for the audience to know what you're talking about when you can't even see the fucking thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm go.
Hang on, maybe you can edit images of what you're talking about in post.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. You should do that.
Yeah, I can probably wind up doing that.
From this point, you can do that. All right, continue with your point.
Oh, actually, hang on. Hey.
If nothing
else,
I
can drop the filter here and there. So look at this vignette here. This is what we call a vignette, where the center of the screen is like lighter than the edges of the screen. Yeah. This was a thing that was a big deal in the Flash. This bugged me a lot. This makes it really kind of, it doesn't look good. It's an effect that people use to try and cover up bad camera quality.
Another issue is the color grading. The color grading is really bad.
Yeah,
also,
our first view.
Superman.
Oh no, Ben. This is our second look at DCU Superman.
Well, hang on.
Because our first look at
No. It's our third look. Because you recall in Suicide Squad, he was shot by a kryptonite bullet and hospitalized.
Oh, no. Technically, it's our fourth look because he showed up at the end of Pissmaker.
Oh no, that's not canon.
Did you
Oh
restore the
right, I
pixels?
can't remember what James Gunn says is what, but our first live action look at David Corenswet's Superman, like full action, no stupid little promo picture or whatever. Superman in the Amsha pose.
Apparently, James Gunn did this as like a political message of how America gets knocked down and will always get back up. And it's
I
like,
get knocked
where are
down,
you fucking
but I get up again.
implying?
They're never gonna keep me down.
James Gunn, do we need to remind you of what you do in your parties?
Yeah.
This doesn't
yeah.
work.
Make sure you restore the pixels when you're playing.
Yeah. So we're just looking at it as like Yamcha pose.
Yeah, literally.
Also really fake looking snow. Like Watchmen got the fake snow right 16 years ago, I think, or something like that.
That's not snow, that's cocaine from James Gunn's parties.
Snow flame is ready.
Snow!
Yo, kids, want a whiff of some snow?
So why is Superman wheezing?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. And he's under the sun. If it, like that doesn't.
Why does he have the fucking broccoli wig?
Baby!
I'm gonna rewind. I'm just gonna drop this because we're pausing this really hardcore here. Look at that. Look at the fucking wig here. It's like, look over on the right. This is how black hair is supposed to look. Look over or to the left. That's how black hair is supposed to look. The way his hair is catching this light, that's a fucking wig.
It's a wig. It's so bad. I saw someone trying to deny, like, no, that's just what it looks like as a comb over. Like, no, that's a wig.
Also, quick question. Why is there so much yellow in this color palette? Superman looks like he has jaundice here.
He does!
And they keep playing the wheezing over him walking into the Daily Planet. And they've got the Daily Planet up here like they did in Superman Returns. And I don't know what that says. Concord Street, 44 Concord Street, Metropolis. You should have the borough.
It's trying to make both Superman fans happy, but it's not working.
They're trying to be... Okay, so now, as like our first really good look...
Wait, don't say anything. Look at his neck. The suit doesn't even fit him.
At
Look
least,
at his neck.
Man,
the suit doesn't fit him.
Man, the CW managed to make this shit work.
Yeah, the CW had a much better suit. And it had like a better production too.
You know, if this was I don't know why you're being so negative, Ben. This is looking like a really good Superman fan film.
Listen, when I say CW, I want to mention, when I say CW, I'm talking about specifically Superman and Lois.
Yeah, Superman and Lois. The very first suit they had Tyler in Supergirl looked like dog shit because it was like a Dollar Tree Henry Cavill. But like the Kingdom Come logo, I don't like it. I like the Kingdom Come logo, I don't like it on this. First look at him and he's all beaten and bloodied. I'd love to know how this happened. James Gunn has gone on the record saying that most of the footage from this trailer is from early in the movie. And you know what? If that's true, and if this is from early in the movie, dear God, we're in for a bad time, ain't we?
Oh, no, you're right. He's eating too much ketchup. It's why you don't eat ketchup packets.
Yeah, and now we get the FL Studio rendition of the John Williams theme.
And with the Snyder theme as well.
Yeah, with the Snyder, her boom boom, and the way, like, if you listen to this. Yeah, that's our Lois Lane. If you listen to this, you can hear, I believe this is, who is this? John Murphy. Yeah, this is a John Murphy score. He was the guy who did Guardians of the Galaxy 3. He hasn't really impressed me, frankly.
Yeah, he's not that good.
This it holds dun dun and then it goes into the da 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 da, and it's trying to slow down the Williams theme. Now the Williams theme does not lend itself well to being played slowly in a minor key in other keys other than the original, because it's written to be like really peppy, and it's really kind of annoying at this point, frankly.
Yeah.
It's not that it's not as versatile as the Man of Steel theme because it's got too much shit going on.
Here's the thing. I love the John Williams theme. I think it's one of the best themes ever. It should not be used here.
No.
Same with the Man of Steel theme. If you're going to remake Superman in the new era, give him a new theme. Do something new.
That's what Zack Snyder and Hans Zimmer did back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. And they made a masterpiece.
Superman the Animated Series did. Hell,
Yep.
we haven't heard the Superman the Animated Series theme in forever.
Yeah,
Use
like
that.
why not redux that if you want to
jingle
reuse
the fucking
something.
keys at us.
Yeah.
But yeah, this sounds a lot like the
Listen,
the
no,
version...
before you say anything, Lois looks so much more natural than Clark here. Clark looks fake. He looks
and I get
so
that that's
fake.
I get that that's kind of
on
purpose, but
it's too obvious.
The bad those glasses look like shit.
I need to point out, like, something that Reeves, the original Superman, did right was that all he had to do was change his posture and just flick his hair a little bit, and boom, completely different character. That's all he needed to do. You didn't need to get put on. It's the wig. That's my issue. It's too.
I don't think this is a wig here because this hair is laying much more naturally, and it's like the way it catches the lighting, and it looks better, but it's still like there's the way he looks at people is really weird.
In some scenes and not in others.
Reshoots.
That's fucking. Oh god damn it, you're right.
James Gunn claims that the reshoots were only minor. We know how much that man lies to us, so we're not really.
Yeah, like the budget. I want to talk about the budget at the end.
This is really trying. They're really trying to go for like 2007, 2008 Blorange color grading here, aren't they?
Yeah, the color grading's really bad.
Clark's suit and like Blorange color grading can look great. The original Transformers looks fucking amazing to this day.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about Michael Bay's Transformers.
Yeah.
Not Transformers the movie. Transformers the movie also looks great to this day, but you get my point.
Yes.
We've got this gray suit looks almost, well, it looks literally teal here. David looks like he's got fucking jaundice. And then we have all this yellow stuff as like this is your first day at color grading school, isn't it? And like John Murphy's rendition of the Superman theme, I gotta say, this sounds quite a bit like the rendition of the Superman theme that 15-year-old me made in a pirated copy of FL Studio back in like 2013, 2014, where I took like the pacing and the progression of the Man of Steel theme and arranged the notes of John Williams' theme to that. It sounds a lot like that, or like one of those, if you type Superman epic orchestra guitar into YouTube and you just find somebody who's uploaded a Muse score thing there. Why does he look so angry, like he's about to start shooting up the Daily Planet?
Yeah, like that was one of people's biggest issues with like Henry Cavill as Superman. And here he is. He doesn't pull up a single smile throughout the whole trailer. And it's like, you sent death threats to Zack Snyder over this. Where are the death threats for James Gunn?
I seem to recall the Kent farmhouse being 2 stories.
Yeah.
This does not look right. I've been to Kansas where this is set. Like I've been through parts of it.
He's hoping you've never been there. The issues you have.
The skies, and we got the vignette around the edge of the screen. I don't like that. I'm going to take the pixel theater away because now you can't see that. There's like the shadow. The shadow around the edges of the camera. It makes it look like it's not exposed properly.
Oh, hang on. Wait,
yeah, this is our first look at Pa Kent, and Clark has the Anakin Skywalker look on. Yeah, so here we can see David's scalp here. But why does he look like... Why does he look...
using a wig here.
First off, Pa Kent look... No offense to the actor. This is not... This guy has nothing on on Kevin Costner.
I don't even see his face, but I already tell this is not his father. It does not look like Pa Kent at all. Also, I want to point out, when they showed, notice how they didn't say director of the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Take a guess why.
Probably because both of those bombed.
Yeah, they both bombed.
And if you're gonna put them in flannel shirts anyways, put Clark in the fucking red jacket.
They didn't even put Creature Commando because that also bombed.
Well, they didn't know that at the time when this came out. No, they were still waiting for the ratings. But yeah, if you're gonna put Clark in the plaid shirt, make it a red plaid shirt. Get out of here, Swagbucks. Make it a red plaid shirt if you're gonna be jingling the keys this much. Why does he look like he's gonna murder the old man?
Why is he not smiling? This is a fake Superman. Superman smiles. Here goes my major issue.
Hi, Crypto.
But they didn't get his breed right.
No.
They didn't get him right. They fucked up Crypto. It's not Crypto.
And he's CGI. Fake. Why I gotta say, I like Crypto, but Crypto is a Labrador Retriever.
Yeah. He's not. Listen, it's cute, but it's not the right breed.
He's the most famous super pet in all of the world. And you got the breed wrong.
You got the breed wrong.
And while I appreciate how he kind of looks like a white version of my little brother Ralphie, he's just he's CGI. He's Crypto is about to do something really stupid.
That dog's about to drag.
And that little girl's neck is broken.
Yeah, that little girl's neck is just completely folded in half. I saw someone comparing.
Why didn't you just fly her out of there?
In Man of Steel, when he's catching the soldier, he actually goes out of his way to make sure he doesn't hurt his neck.
Yeah, he flips over so that he doesn't.
He just obliterates her neck.
Why didn't you just fly out of the way? You have super speed, Clark. Also, guess who inspired this right here?
I don't want to.
I have a black belt. That is an incredibly unpleasant sensation. And when somebody cranks down on your neck like that.
You did.
Broken neck.
Hi, Beast. That is a really
no, go back for a second. Go back to the window shot. I have so many issues with that shot. Okay.
Why is it Luthor Corp?
I hate that already. Okay,
I hate this window shot.
Look at how awful this shot looks. Like the
focal
close up of the clothes. And it's trying to be cool, but you want to know what would fix this?
Superman. So here's the problem. Yeah, go ahead.
You want to know how to make this shot look cool? Just have him either flick the glass or walk through it. Not fucking punch it with a shitty close-up of it.
By the way...
hey, I appreciate you quoting that Twitter post I made about this.
Oh, I did? I didn't even realize. Okay.
If you notice the composition of Superman right there, it looks like pre-3D red and blue look.
Yeah. So here's the weird thing. They changed the lens. they used a lens change technique in this shot here, which is really... So everything that you do on a movie set costs money, right? This was unnecessary. Like, this doesn't look cool. This just looks bad. Like, you're changing the focal length on the camera without... It's
trying to look too cool. That's the issue. It's trying too hard.
People said that Zack Snyder was always trying too hard to look cool, but like, at least when Zack Snyder filmed stuff like this, he used 3 different cameras and used them for like zooms, rather than having this. Like, the focal length change here is completely unnecessary. It's just, you've got this heavy shit, you gotta work it, and you gotta do stuff with it, and now you've wasted a bunch of money, and now we know why this film cost over $300 million.
Yeah.
For 360
Oh,
million. Oh, there's the Middle East plot line that James Gunn said wasn't in the movie.
yeah,
That is in the fucking
why are
movie.
all the shadows, why are all the shadows blue?
Ben, it's a fictional country from DC. It's a representation of the Middle East. It's the same
It's a
fucking
fictional
idea.
country that's in the Middle East. Why does the kid have the same haircut as Clark? Also,
Good
like,
question.
there's a little bit of, I gotta say, there's a little bit of Jesus imagery going on here of him hoisting up the Superman flag. And it's like,
Oh,
it's
0 out of 10. Bad movie. Bad movie.
eh.
Oh, it's ripping off the scene from Batman versus Superman. Him looking all broody. Does the world need Superman? Like I
explosion
saw a fucking,
on the
I forget what site
chest.
did this. An article on this movie. Like, does the world need Superman? Batman versus Superman already did this. They did it better.
Look at this. He flinched like his neck muscle should be so strong that it can't cause
Yeah,
him.
can you put that? I didn't notice that. Can you put that in slow motion?
Yes, actually.
And don't do it right now. Wait, go back to the scene and then do it in slow motion. Okay, I guess we're doing this in very slow. We're just gonna drag this out, huh? Alright.
Bonk.
Look at that.
Yeah.
He fucking flinched at that. I wouldn't flinch at a tin can being thrown at my head.
That fucking what's his name? Oh, now I can't remember his name. This was a great example of this. The guy in WCW when he got hit by the water ball, he just kind of flipped his hair like nothing happened and looked so fucking cool. What's his name? Oh, what's his name? He's part of the NWO.
That doesn't narrow it down. I hope you realize that.
It's the guy who looks really evil. He was one of the first members.
Was that one of the vampire guys? No. First members? There's,
Yes.
you decided talking Scott Hall or Kevin Nash.
Scott Hall. It was Scott Hall.
Yeah, Razor.
He got a fucking whole water thing thrown at his head. He didn't fucking flinch.
Razor
at
Ramon was
all.
awesome.
He was amazing.
I'm gonna have to,
can you not play the rest of it in slow motion?
I'm gonna de-Sloanal us. Look at
And
that.
we're about to get our
Industries and
Black Adam
Superman's
line.
in here.
We're about to get our Black Adam ripoff. Are you ready?
Hi, Guy Gardner.
I want you to go back and pause on his fucking face. There, this fucking casting is horrifically bad.
You cast the perfect Hal Jordan as a lame Guy Gardner, and you gave him the world's worst bowl cut. You can make a bowl cut work.
I need to rant about this. I need to rant about this because, like, I hate this fucking slander. Like,
this feels like
no. He there's this argument. Oh, but he needs to look like a loser. Have you not read his fucking comics? This guy is a little man with anger issues and is one of the most badass characters in DC. This guy, despite his temper and how much he can lose, is one of the biggest badasses in the DC universe.
He's one of the 4 horsemen of the Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah, like he's fucking awesome when they give him like the opportunity to be. This guy does this casting represents the worst side of Guy Gardner and not in any good way whatsoever. And it's a casting that will never show the best of Guy Gardner. It
or
just
the best of Nathan Fillion as a Green Lantern.
It's another fucking wig.
And it's a shitty one at that. Also, yeah, Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl's suit looks worse than it did on CW.
It looks worse than the one in Black Adam. But listen, like, I hate the argument. Oh, Guy Gardner's supposed to be a loser. He's not supposed to be a fucking loser. That's so fucking stupid.
Clark Kent was a star football and baseball player in Smallville. Just gonna put that out there.
It's like James Gunn deliberately made this as like a blatant piss take.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
he's
Oh,
no,
yeah,
wait,
that-
pause it on the monster. Pause it on the monster. Two things. I want to point out two things. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this CGI monstrosity from the Flush doing here?
This reminds me of the...
Secondly, oh wait, why is Superman fighting in the city? Oh, why is he not taking
Why is
him
he
out of
fighting
the city?
Godzilla?
Why is he doing this? He's such an
Godzilla.
awful Superman. Fuck you.
We've been having to deal with this bullshit for 11 years. What?
Oh,
What is that?
Pause it. Oh yeah, so the city's being attacked in this scene and he's
No,
doing
no.
fucking nothing about it.
We don't know that. I want to know what the fuck this thing is. Why are
No,
you
that's
getting
what
it
I'm
on?
talking about. That's literally
I
a
know,
giant
it's like,
team battle outside.
Is that a battle? What's going on?
Yes,
Why are
it's
you
a
getting it on
battle.
with Lois
It's a
Lane?
battle. It is a battle. Go back and watch it. It's a fucking laser.
Okay, I believe you. Why are you making out at her apartment? Is that G.I. Robot?
No, I don't think so. Doesn't look like it.
No, maybe it's G.I. Robot 2.
No.
That's the... Oh yeah, that was Metamorpho. Collateral damage? What's that?
Collateral damage. What's that? There's... I don't know how it's possible. They made him look like a try-hard Lex Luthor.
When a Hope Cell says something so money-phobic, you have to go all bald chat on them. This is the worst fucking shot in the film.
Yeah, no,
in the entire trailer.
This is the worst shot. This is so fucking ugly in so many ways.
The underwear is awful, and apparently David Corenswet insisted on it, and James Gunn didn't tell him no.
No, I don't. I think that's a lie because he did let the Twitter people decide. No, here comes our flush shot of the trailer.
I'm Mr. Terrific.
The
Somehow
second worst
Mr.
shot
Terrific. How does Mr. Terrific? Mr. Terrific looks worse here than he did on Arrow. We're getting a fucking consistent. Yep. Mid-horizon. Mid shot of the goddamn super soldier bullshit. Superman kissing Lois Lane in the hall of the Daily Planet.
It's like
people are going to start asking questions about the relationship between him, Superman, between him, Clark Kent, and Lois. I don't even. You're just gonna. Filmed for IMAX, actually. Oh,
this movie costs...
No, Kellen, I'm closing
this
house
movie,
now.
I want to point out, this movie cost over $360 million. Yes, James Gunn said this was a lie, but two things.
The state of Ohio.
The state of fucking Ohio has this on their website to this very day, and you can look it up. You can look it up, and it's right there. Secondly, James Gunn, if it's a fucking lie, post the budget sheets. You won't. You fucking won't. You're too much of a fucking coward to do that. But in all seriousness, like, and they're bragging about they're combining all the trailer numbers into like one big number. Yeah. And here's the thing. Trailer numbers don't fucking matter. You want to know why?
Because The Flash, Suicide Squid,
and Joker 2 all got like over 150 million views on their like first day bullshit.
I want to put this out there. Joker 2 is one of the most vile pieces of media I've ever had the misfortune of watching.
And both lost a huge number of money for Warner Bros. Like hundreds of millions of dollars lost. So trailer views do not fucking matter. And if you look at the reception outside of comic book circles, a lot of it is just people remembering, oh yeah, James Gunn's a pedo. Why is he directing Superman? Like,
I have to say, so that we don't get sued if this video winds up going viral. Well, he hosted pedophilia-themed parties.
Yes, not even that.
And made some weird tweets.
Underplaying it. He hosted parties where they would dress as real-life predators and victims. Real life, not fictional. Actual predators and victims at a party. And he hosted it. And he's being sued for it.
I will say, that seems kind of in line with the Trauma guys. But that just goes to show you, James Gunn should probably still be over at Troma, making shitty movies nobody cares about. He should be making Tromeo and Juliet too.
One of the
that's
I've heard
why I
for
have a
James
couple
Gunn
questions.
Yeah,
but
go ahead, Rhino.
First off, why do they keep making bad decisions with DC movies? And number
Spite.
two, why do they
Spite.
keep hiring James Gunn, which is also one of the bad decisions?
Spite. It's just spite at this point.
They think that because James Gunn directed the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, that means that that will transfer over to the other things, even though
it's a second thing too, because it's spite. Warner Brothers, they don't like to admit being wrong. Like, for example, they were adamant on never releasing the Justice League director's cut, the Snyder version.
Yeah.
The only reason that exists is because AT&T, who owned them at the time, demanded them to release it. We would have never fucking seen it otherwise. And then it was a huge success. Warner Brothers refused to follow it up. They refused to follow that up because, again, they would have to admit they were wrong.
Yeah. Well, you have to remember, this is the same company that they had a Superman, they had a Batman, and they wanted to make a Justice League with completely different people in it. They had, they were working on a Wonder Woman film. It wasn't going to be connected to Justice League. They were working on a Green Lantern film. That wasn't going to be connected to the Justice League. They just wanted to make a Justice League movie that had fuck all to do with anything. Justice League Mortal, look it up. I'm not saying it would have been a bad film, but
Justice League Mortal is probably one of the most infamous comic book projects of all time.
One of the most expensive films to never be made.
There's another good example. They were going to make a Batman vs Superman long before that, and the script for it is fucking insane.
Yeah, look up the Goldsman Asylum script. It's something. I ain't gonna say what it is, but it's fucking something. If you think that the Terry O'Goyer script for BVS was bad, man, you haven't seen what the Batman and Robin writer can come up with.
I want to say, like, if you don't believe me on Warner Bros. Being very bad decisions, there's a good reason why they've been sold twice.
Yeah.
A very damn good reason. But I want to get to my point, because July of next year is going to be a very important month for movies, because that's when Superman Legacy releases. You want to know what also releases during that time?
Jurassic Park, Scarlett Johansson as a dinosaur.
No, but yes. Okay. So, a week before Superman Legacy comes out, there's Jurassic World, the 4th movie, being directed by the guy who did Godzilla 2014 with Scarlett Johansson as the lead.
Yeah, and then one of the last fucking movie stars leading a movie directed by the Godzilla guy.
Yeah. And then a week after Superman Legacy comes out, guess what else comes out?
The Fantastic Four, starring the guy that everybody's mom can't get enough of, Pedro Pascal.
This, and I can't understate how important this project is to Marvel. This is Marvel's we can still do this project. This is their movie to prove that they still got it. And they are going to market the absolute fuck out of this movie. They are going to throw everything at the wall to make sure Superman is crushed by this. And then you have Jurassic World. Guess what kids love more than Superman?
Dinosaurs. Especially since Superman has been left out in the cold for years now.
Yeah. Here's another thing.
Man of Steel.
Here's another thing.
So we've got the TV show. TV show got canceled. We have the animated series. Well, that's kind of not doing too great right now. Superman and My Adventures with Superman had a great start, and then it kind of started petering off towards the end of season 1.
Another issue is that it wasn't also marketed towards kids, and that wouldn't help. You want to know? Here's another factor that's going to really play into its failure potentially.
Bad comics.
No. I mean, yes, but the big thing, and this has been known for many years, Warner Brothers is horrible at marketing towards kids. They are infamously bad. Let me give you an idea.
Now
on how bad
they
they
are
are.
doing a big
No.
push on this trailer. I'll say that.
Yeah, but it's not. I would argue it's not going to be enough to reach a lot of the kids. But here's the deal:
Probably not.
they were doing a marketing study for like the new Daffy Duck Porky movie, which looks phenomenal, by the way. And they had a whole bunch of kids asking like what characters they recognize. They asked if they recognize any of the Looney Tunes, Bugs, Daffy, Porky. Every single kid said no.
Excuse me. And here's the funny thing. The answer those answers would have been different even 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Because the thing with Warner Brothers can't market towards kids. Guess who fucking can? Marvel and Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Disney
Everybody knows Mickey Mouse.
this game. Disney has mastered this game for years. To give it an example, that same research study asked the kids the same about Mickey, Donald, Goofy. Every single one recognized them. Because Disney knows how to teach these kids who these characters are from a very, very young age. And guess what Disney's also been doing? They've been doing the same with Marvel, including the Fantastic Four, and have been doing this for years. There's gotta be, and I know it sounds unbelievable, but I fucking guarantee you that there are going to be more kids who recognize the Fantastic Four than they will Superman. And I'm willing to bet bottom dollar on it. And another thing to consider is that when it comes to Jurassic World, you need to teach kids dinosaurs. They already fucking know. So it already has an advantage over Superman in that department.
And guess what? The last Jurassic World film made a lot of money. It was really popular.
It doesn't, those movies don't even need to be good.
So basically,
they just make money.
Basically, what you're saying is they know how to fucking market.
Yes. Yeah. And what I think is going to happen is
Black Adam was a great movie. They didn't market that hardly at all. That would have made them a shit ton of money. That had the fucking Rock in it. He's one of the most popular actors in Hollywood.
I'll get back to that in a moment. But here's what I think is going to happen. This is gonna be a super early prediction. It could be wrong, but I'm willing to bet on it. Assuming there's no controversy, what I think is going to happen is that Jurassic World is going to take a lot of the kid audience that would have seen Superman and take it away for the first 2 weeks of its release. And Jurassic World is going to drag a lot of people away from Superman. It'll have a decent weekend. Then Fast and Fantastic Four is going to come in, and they're going to take advantage of that and drag more of the audience away from Superman and take them to their movie.
Kind of like how the Han Solo film had its audience dragged away by Deadpool 2, Infinity War, and The Incredibles 2.
Exactly. Superman is releasing at a really awful time. Here's the thing. I wouldn't say it would have earned money. I would have said it would have earned money if it released in a non-busy month. If it released where releases weren't that big, it would have earned money. But for some reason, Warner Brothers wants to release this with next to two of the biggest summer blockbusters of all time. That is a really poor decision, and that is not going to age particularly well if this film bombs. I say it because anything could change. For example, if Jurassic World and Fantastic Four are so bad, I can see that helping Superman.
Yeah, if they're Joker 2 bad, that can change the whole world.
Yeah, that can change it.
Or if they're Mufasa bad.
Yeah, oh god. But I mean, I don't think so, because with Jurassic World, you have a really fucking talented director behind that with one of the biggest stars in the world.
We gotta mention,
Four,
Gareth Edwards also directed Rogue One.
And here's the thing. I with Fantastic Four, I've been super critical of Marvel on this. They are not going to completely drop the ball on this. They cannot afford to drop the ball on this completely, which is why there are two Silver Surfers in this. It's why they're not just doing the female Silver Surfer, because they know it would piss off too many people. They want it, which is why there's two of them in it. But still, they are not going to drop the ball to that much of an extent. They really want to prove that they can do it with Fantastic Four film. And they are not going to lose to Superman. They are going to put everything into that movie. It's why both Superman and Fantastic Four are being very pushed forward. Like they're being, fast-tracked. They're both being fast-tracked to make that release, because they both
like rush
both want to throw down. And Superman doesn't stand a fucking chance in that game, honestly. And I think James Gunn knows because he's starting to rush several projects into production before Superman comes out. For example, he's rushing Supergirl to filming
So
in January.
so it's not even being fast tracked, it's being rush tracked.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's a better word of saying it. But yeah, like I think James Gunn's doing that because if Superman flops, he has a few scapegoats to use as an emergency. Like, for example, like if Supergirl does really well, he can take credit for it. I was like, hey, you can't fire me. It did well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Or
like
some kind of Dillinger
biggest
escape plan he's got
the
going
big
on.
the biggest issue for sure for Superman, and this is where I'll end it, is the fucking budget. Almost $400 million. And here's something that is crucial because, like, let's assume that there's tax credits, and I'm sure there's got to be tax credits. So it'll probably be like $300 million, right?
Yeah.
You have to include marketing, and there's going to be a huge marketing push for this movie. They're going to spend a lot of money. And then you have to consider the percentage feeders takes. And this is the most important part because it's so much different than it was before COVID. Because before COVID, the feeders wouldn't take that big of a cut. They would take like what, 30% of like the ticket thing or whatever?
Yeah, it depends on which
Yeah.
some would take 50 to 30%. Marvel and Disney always insisted on like anything from the Disney umbrella was always going to be like a 25% or lower, and then they'd make their money back on snacks. But yes.
But now it's different. Now the game's changed because COVID happened. And then you had Warner Brothers and Disney trying to do their movie to streaming thing. And that's when feeders were like, hey, fuck you, 60%.
The talent was also like that too.
Yeah. Feeders started taking a huge percentage. I know some people will come to me like, oh, but why don't they just not release their movies in theaters? Because the movie to streaming testing was a complete and total failure. Nearly every
Black Widow, Cruella.
Yeah.
I think the only major success we saw was Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah.
And Justice League.
That was the only. Well, Justice League didn't release the Snyderverse.
Justice League didn't release in theaters.
Yes, the only big successful, big budgeted project was Godzilla. Oh my god, excuse me. Was Kong versus Godzilla. That tastes like pepper. But yeah, so that was the only one. Black Widow and a bunch of projects have released to streaming bombed. And so they came crawling back to theaters all wounded. And theaters like, well, 60%, we're taking a bigger cut now. For example, and I will provide a direct example. Black Panther 2. That movie made, if I remember correctly, over $900 million. That sounds like a success, right? That sounds like a big success, right?
Yeah, except for the fact that I'm sure the film cost a lot of money.
It cost a lot of money. I'm going to get the budget up real quick because I don't remember the exact budget. It cost $250 million USD without marketing.
Yeah.
And Disney right after, not right after, but like a few months later, they started tax writing off a bunch of Black Panther projects on streaming.
Yeah.
And then they silently canceled 2 out of the 3 series and then fused those series with the main one they're making, which isn't even out yet. And
okay, yeah. So I have to say here real quick. So Artemis Fowl, Milan, King of Staten Island, Scoob, Capone, trying to find like Trolls World Tour, Onward, Bad Boys for Life did good on streaming.
Yeah, I forgot that released on streaming day 1.
I don't think it was day 1, but it was close.
Right. Okay. Oh, I want to correct my numbers. So, Black Panther 2 earned $859 million at the box office.
Okay, The Way Back did pretty good, even though it was available like I think it was like 2-3 weeks after release.
Yeah. So, I want to point this out. So, despite the fact that Black Panther 2 had earned over $800 million, its projects got tax written off. The third movie was not secretly, but was silently canceled. the producer for that film, who was also a producer for The Eternals and the first Black Panther, was fired recently. Yeah, it bombed. And you may think that's unbelievable, but you bring in the marketing and the 60% cut that the feeders take, and yeah, that's not a success. Alex, what's 60% of $850 million? Can you do the math on that real quick?
So 60%, let me pull up the calculator here. 8. See, is that 8 billion?
Not billion, 8 million. 850 million. Not billion. Like, if it made that much money, it would have been the most successful movie of all time. They would make 1 million Black Panther projects after that.
Okay, so 850 million. How do I find percentages? Because it's been years since I've had to deal with that.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if you can, it's all right. But I think everyone gets the point. When you bring in all that and the marketing and everything else, it's not that impressive of a number, especially when the budget is so high.
That is $510 million.
Jesus Christ. And that means, yeah, so like it would only have made like over like around $300 million, which is only a little over it. And that doesn't even account for the marketing. So yeah, it lost money. So Superman is like 300 million.
These films are getting really, really, really expensive. They're getting too expensive.
Yeah, Superman, with its budget, assuming that it's 300 million after the tax credits, assuming Ohio isn't lying, which I don't think they would. I don't know why they would. What benefit would Ohio get?
Yeah, no, I can believe that there would be an accounting error possibly, but yeah.
Plus like the 60%. It needs to make like over like $1 billion. It needs to do better than Man of Steel with inflation in mind. That's how much
I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's not. It can't. Like especially if it was an empty month and it was a really good movie, I could argue it could. It's releasing next to two of the biggest movies of next year.
Yeah.
I don't see this being able to do that, especially with how controversial James Gunn is as a name. Because when you look at the actual public view, like, for example, under the New York Post, and I mentioned this before, most of them just recognize him as that one pedophile Disney fired at one point. And, like, I know Guardians, like, I know here's the thing. Here's the thing. Guardians Volume 3 did do well. That is true. That is because that was, like, the big blast hoo-ah for the Guardians. The audience loves the Guardians. Another factor, and you know what? I'm gonna make this one last point. I know what I said was done after that, but Superman has a mixed history with the box office. Half of his films have flopped. The other half have been huge successes. This is not a great track record. If this was a Batman thing, that's different because Batman has more successes than failures. Like, if I remember correctly, Superman 1 and 2 and Man of Steel are the only box office successes. Superman 3 and 4 and Returns were huge flops. Batman versus Superman, technically not a failure, but they pulled it early from theaters. It really only did really well in a home release, if I remember correct. Am I remembering that correctly, Alex?
So, Batman v Superman, yeah, for some reason they pulled it early from theaters, even though it was making money. They put it out. They had a really big campaign on home media, which was nice. Yeah. And it wound up becoming, I think it was number 7 highest selling Blu-ray. Just Blu-ray, not counting DVD and 4K, of
it was
2016. Like, and it's been a fairly steady seller in the 8 years since the movie came out. The film keeps selling pretty good on.
I remember when they released a new remaster of the film, which fixed a few issues of like the original release.
Yeah,
and it was sold out for months. I remember
the
me
IMAX,
and you had trouble.
Yeah,
the IMAX version.
Month and a half to get mine. I think it took you 2 months to get your copy. Yeah, but the IMAX version of Batman v Superman sold out and it sold like hotcakes, and
Yeah.
that's just not something that you see happen often.
You would think that Warner Brothers would want to make more of this, but
You think they
again,
want to
that's why
capitalize,
I
but
think most of why this is happening is just spite. Because they would have to admit they were wrong. They do not want to admit they were wrong. They're too stubborn to do it. And while the future of DC as
they're
a
also
whole,
too stupid.
yeah, the future of DC as a whole, and arguably the future of James Gunn's career, is going to hinge on Superman Legacy's performance. It
Yeah.
needs to make a lot of fucking money at the box office.
Well,
And
yeah,
with
it's
them
like
competing
Justice
with,
League.
yeah, and again, they're gonna have to spend a ton on marketing too, and that's not going to help this movie and its ridiculously high budget. That I would not be surprised if they delayed this. If they delayed this, I would not be shocked because there's no way it can make money in July
You know
with
what they need
such
to
big
do?
releases.
They need to
What?
delay the film and then reshoot 50.01% of it with Zack
Yeah.
Snyder on board.
No, like, oh yeah, like do what they did with Joss Whedon, just make him reshoot it.
I would not wish that on Zack because that would be very bad to do to any filmmaker. Like unless he volunteered for the role, which I don't think he would after what happened with Whedon.
No, he wouldn't. James Gunn, Zack Snyder wouldn't be that stupid. He would see what they're doing. Is like, no, I'm not doing that. If they like offered him like a Man of Steel sequel, I can see it. Like, okay, I'll do this, and you're giving it to me. But nah, I don't think he would. But yeah, like, oh my god, such a fucking mess. And then you have Amazon Prime weirdly recently posted a clip of Batman versus Superman, like kind of hinting of them throwing their hat in the ring because Netflix
party, by the way, for those wondering.
Yeah, it was because there's been interest in Netflix on buying it, and now Amazon's kind of running like, "Hey, we like this stuff. We like the Snyderverse." It's like they posted that like around the time the Superman trailer came out, and that's interesting. But yeah, like that's all I gotta really say. I need to go to the bathroom, so I'll let you two finish your thoughts while I do that.
Oh no, I think I pretty much said everything. Rhino.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any final thoughts before we go off the air?
Don't think so, no.
All right, yeah, I think Ben pretty much said everything that there is to be said here. So, we will see you guys, well, sometime next week, closer to New Year's. Till then, bye, everybody.
Bye.
You know where to find us. Same Meh time, same Meh channel.